Hey everyone, welcome to another episode, I believe episode 16. I've yet to go check the order since I started recording again. Um, so last time we cleared the entire canyon here, when we had a bit of fun taking in the sights. We even had a little detour around here, and we met this nomadic merchant. That was fun. Now, for today's episode, I actually remembered there is something we want to get around here. Nothing really important. I know of another camp and another place when I find around here, and I can take this away. I can take this away because we've seen it, and yeah, that's where we're going now. Okay, so the way I've been doing this, where I find what I want to do is I'm using the interactive map. So what this means is there is an interactive map. It's mapgenie.io, the one I'm using, but you can also use the one in the Fextra Life wiki. They're both good, and I'm sure there's even more. It's just the first one that popped up. So what I've been doing now is I'm looking up at an interactive map, and I look at locations I have missed with items that I find relevant. And like I draw out the path for that episode. That's how we're gonna be doing open world episodes, like the past 14 episodes or 15, whatever. I'll just pick like a couple of things that I think will take about 30 minutes, and I go do them. I won't be doing too much of this, like backtracking to find a specific item, mostly because I don't think it's worth it, and because like all we'll be doing is just going back to grab an axe, like the 20th axe that does even less damage than the ones we already have. Not to mention we're not even using axes. Now I actually came here because I know that this graveyard has quite a few runes. So you see Golden Rune 4, Golden Rune 6, and we are desperate for runes because I do want to buy a new armor set that I hope to get by the end of this episode. I'm not sure if we can wear it actually because it's probably heavier. And I'm not sure if it's even better than this one, but it looks different, and that's all I want. Because this one, look, this armor looks cool, but it looks very old and rusty, and it could look cooler. And this here, we got Fever's Cookbook. Let's read what it says because I don't actually remember myself. A record of crafting techniques left by a man who was utterly captivated by Saint Trina. He continued to search for her in his slumber. Acquired a knowledge throughout the falling sleep pot. Okay, cool. There's a few bosses in the game where sleep can be useful. I might show that strategy if I remember. Anyway, that was what I wanted to show for now. Now we're gonna go back here, and I'm gonna try to follow a somewhat linear path. Hopefully, it takes up a normal amount of time, and I'll decide on the spot if I want to do something else. So first, we want to check this out. There's quite a few of these graveyards, I guess, or monuments. And you can see but there's a bunch of swords around here. Godric the Golden, humiliated, having tasted defeat by the blade of Mikola, now on his knees, begging for mercy. Now, if you remember, Kenneth talked about this. He mentioned that he got defeated by Melania, who is a character. You will meet them eventually. And it is, in fact, her full title. As many of you who have played the game fully will know, her name is Melania, the Blade of Mikola. And I'm sure you're very familiar with that phrase, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, that's her. There's a little bit of lore. So basically, what these monuments do when they're scattered throughout the world is it tells us a bit of the past and the battles that were fought. Remember, there was a war in the past of the Elden Ring world, Why that war started, you'll find out. Hopefully. I certainly didn't in my first playthrough. I had to go read about it. Now over here, there is this little camp that I mentioned before. And now we're here. Oh boy. These enemies should be a lot easier now. Yeah. I'm gonna try to avoid drawing the aggro of that. Whoa, why is there another one? I'm gonna try to avoid the aggro of the one riding a horse. Armor's Cookbook 1. Oh. And there you go. Frozen Raisin. Oh. Oh, hello there. Goodbye. Now, I do believe there was a grace site around here. You can see how much is packed into this world because we were just down there. We saw this grace site, which is right here. And you can see just how packed the world is. There's a little camp hidden there. Activate it, even though I don't think there's anything we particularly want to do. We got the Armor's Cookbook 1, right? Record of crafting techniques left by an armor so the great general Radan. Oh, I didn't mention Radan yet, have I? Anyway, I guess I didn't read any of these. We can craft fire grease, drawstring fire grease, and fireproof dried liver. Greases are actually really important. You can see them here. Fire grease and blood grease. Coats armament, inflicting fire damage. So, sorry. In previous Dark Souls, Bloodborne games, you had something called resins, or similarly named items, which, yeah, you can see that giant, he throws stones at you if you try to get any closer. He's very annoying. Yeah, so there used to be greases, or the equivalent of said items, in past Dark Souls games, and they were very important. They allowed your weapon to do temporarily a specific type of damage. Most of the times, I think, like 99% of the times, they would do a lot more damage. And then there was like 1 or 2 times where they were actually not very good use. Might be mistaken on that. So you'd use them to clear certain bosses really easily. Like you just go there, attack them like 5 times, and they're dead. Because you do massive amounts of damage to your consumables. They're supposed to boost you temporarily, and obviously that boost has to be significant. Otherwise, why would you bother crafting or finding them? Because you couldn't even craft them. There was no crafting in the other games. We can one-shot these fellas now. Cool. So yeah, in this game, I don't really know what the greases are used for, because you can just change your Ash4 and your weapon type. I assume there's a different scaling, so you can, use greases while still retaining like most of your damage. Because right now, if I change to like lightning damage or something in my weapon, which I actually don't think you can get lightning damage. If I change to like a magic grease, which I think exists, if I'm not mistaken, well, what's the point, right? Like, what? Can I just not craft my weapon? I assume you simply get more damage than usual. And like your weapon still scales with your dexterity or your strength or whatever. And you do more damage. I assume that's it. I don't see any other use for it. Now, we're going towards that little shack over there. While I've been talking, slowly making my way there. We don't one-shot these. Okay, okay. Okay. You fellas are really strong. Come on. And there you go, he's down. And he's dead. Yeah, so I assume there's a different type of scaling to them. I'll have to look it up. But greases are really important. And also, I don't think you can. Let me go into crafting. I don't think you can have like fire weapons, like weapons that do fire damage. Like let me look here. Yeah. So I don't think there's any Asho 4 that does fire damage. You might be able to have them scale with fire. Actually, yeah, you can. There is a whetstone that allows you to do that. I'm pretty sure. Never mind. Then yeah, I don't know what the greases are used for. I assume it's just for like early game stuff, or just so you don't have to go back and change your Asho 4. Otherwise, I don't know why you'd use them. But if you do know, let me know in the comments. Thank you. Oh, okay. Somber smithing stone 1. Okay. Once again, you get another side of Kaled. I'm hyping up that place, but that place is gonna be the death of this Let's Play. I will tell you that. Because I'm gonna have to figure out how to change my entire way of recording for like the amount of times I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna have to do post commentary there. So I just don't see any other way. I'm just gonna keep dying, and I'm gonna have to redo the way I record. I don't see any other alternative, but still excited to go there, to be completely honest. I'm very excited. I want to take my revenge in that place. Or for that place. Anyway. Here we have our first painting. Homing instinct painting. So for paintings, you will find them all throughout the world. You have to go to the location of said painting. I would recommend, if you want to do it on your own, since I'll spoiler alert. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it is in Limgrave, somewhere in Limgrave. I'll tell you where it is in just a bit. If you want to go and figure it out yourself, you can try. But otherwise, I'm just gonna go tell you. I don't know what's taking so long to answer that. I'm just gonna tell you where it is. I'm gonna go get it right now. Because I do enjoy little puzzles. I've figured out most of them on my own. It was fun. But now I just wanna do them for the sake of it. And I wanna show them to you, I guess. Again, it is sort of like a complete playthrough. Something you would expect doing in a complete playthrough. And the exact place where it is, if I'm not mistaken, is right back here. I actually found this by accident. My first playthrough. Like the other ones I did like make a conscious effort to try and find. This one I found on my own, randomly. And he disappears, he drops an incantation scarab. What does it do? Well, it is a helmet. You can put it on. Slightly reduces the FP cost of incantations, but increases damage taken. As the scarab approaches death, it abandons its rolled treasure and stretches its wing wide for the long journey to its home nest. And it is a very funny looking helmet. It is very, very funny. Yeah, I'm sorry, but just can't get over that. Also, does this look any good? Honestly, it looks a bit silly, and I don't want to use that. It just looks silly. I'd rather just have us look cool. Anyway, so we did that. We got the painting. We got this sorted. So I guess our next pit stop is a little place over here. So we're gonna actually let me fast travel again. I'm fast travel again. So Storm Hill. If we follow this path, so, have we gotten that golden seed? Is that the one from the road? Seems like it is, and I'm gonna go double check. Yep, it is the golden seed from the road. Okay, fair enough. There's a fella here. Smithing Stone 1. Poor guy. Okay, so the thing about Storm Hill is, I guess it's always storming. There's a bunch of giants over there in that direction. There's a graveyard there, which I didn't know about. I do want to check. And before I do that, I'm gonna go check on this side if there's anything. Doesn't seem like it. Seems like it's just walls. So, anyway, we can actually get on top of this. Well, not on top. We can get. We have to go. Oh, okay. Have to go around. Fair enough. Unless we jump. Can we get there? No, let's just take the normal route. You can actually get inside that little bridge, and there is an item there, which will be very important for the few maniacs who decide to use a bow for like most of their damage. Unless I'm mistaking it, and it's not the item that I'm thinking of, it's another one. I know it's bow related, I just don't remember if it's like any good. Because there is one that is actually absolutely terrible. Is there anything around here except for this dead giant? Oh no. Well, I guess we'll learn. And he should be dead. If we get around here, hit him in the torso, and he's dead. We do 3,000 damage, and he gives us 1,000 souls. Well, and an item. What did he drop? The Golem's Halberd. Huh. Great Halberd of Blackstone, crafted by the civilization now gone to ruin, wielded by the Guardian Golem. That requires 36 strength and 14 dexterity. We're not gonna be using that anytime soon. We might be able to get to the strength requirement, but I don't know about dexterity. And I'm fine with my Zweihander. Although I would honestly use that axe for like a couple of minutes and kill a couple of enemies just because it looks cool. Just like how I used the pickaxe. Okay. Bots don't really care. Look at them. distracted. We're waiting for you. Down here is the first catacombs we went to. And over here is an Everjail, which sadly I don't think. Okay, I'll try to do it once after we get the new armor. Seek blocking. Time for parrying, and then behold coffin. Quite easy. Arrows reach talisman. Let's see what that does. Increases bow effective range. Okay, I assume that's good. Oh, sorry, I didn't read the rest. Was there anything relevant there? Talisman depicting 3 arrows carried by the Hunters of Beasts. Hunters of Beasts. Is that a reference to Bloodborne? Because I don't remember there being anything like that. I mean, maybe... No, I don't. Anyway. This place is hard, but I will try it. I guess since we've been here, I'm gonna fast travel to the round table. And then I'll come back and try to do that fight once. And if not, if I can't do it, I'll just call it an episode. I think that's fair. I'm going the wrong way. Let's get... Let's talk to these. Twin Maiden Husks. Okay, 3,000, 3,000, that's 9,000. Okay. Well, let's get the knight armor. Let's get the clothes and the greaves. And now let's sell them. We can't? Can we not sell them stuff? Okay. Okay, well, for now, let's see if we can even equip all of this. We are heavy load. But we do look a lot cooler, don't we? It's a slightly modern version of, or slightly cleaner version of the Vagabond Knight. Now, it has more physical resistance, but overall, it is. I just price more immunities, I guess, for this and robustness. I don't know what robustness does. Can we get help on that? Oops, sorry. Explanation for what does robustness do. Reducing your armor offers to blood loss and frostbite. Okay, focus is resistant to madness, vitality to instant death, poise. This okay, gives more poise as well. That's really good. But it's no, we are heavy rolling. We don't want that. What can we do about that? Well, we could try leveling up, but I don't think that's gonna do much. Let's pop one of these. Why not? 2,000. That's great. Let's pop a couple of these. Because I actually want to get this and we got 2,000. Can we level up from that? Oh, no, we need 4,000 now. Jesus. Okay. Well, we can't use this armor yet then. There's no point. I'm excited too, because we look like an actual real life knight. Like one of those French-inspired knights, you know. Yes, especially like that closed helmet. It looks very clean. Overall, this armor set looks really good. Very simple though. It's not like Doesn't look as good as Dialus's
Be sure to tell me if you meet a young
armor.
woman named Lanya. She's a servant to me. She's been my companion. I've lost count of them. Honestly.
Let me talk to you about her. Yeah, it doesn't look as cool as and unique and as fantasy inspired as his armor, but I mean, still looks really damn awesome. But we can't use it. Not until we. I mean, we could mix and match, try to make it work, but let's not do that. Let's go back to the Vagabond armor. We'll level up, hopefully by killing this boss, and maybe then we can use the other armor without the helmet. We absolutely cannot use the helmet anytime soon. There is something we could try and do to try and, you know, use heavier armor. There is an amulet for that, but I'm not sure we can do it, and I definitely don't want to rush there for no reason. Now, this upcoming fight, I'm not expecting to win it. For all intents and purposes, I'm gonna die, and I'm gonna finish the episode right there and then. But we'll try. Not because it's like good for me to try, especially from a let's play perspective, but because I want to. This fight here is hard, especially when I miss. Yep, he punishes healing quite well. Yep, and he punishes rolling randomly as well. Yep. Stay away, please. Let me heal. Too early. And oh, I'm surprised I'm not dead. Oh. Yep. This boss requires you to actually get good. Okay, actually, let's give it a couple of tries. Let's give it a couple of tries. I don't think I'm too far off from being able to kill him. I just have to actually learn how to play. Now, a good thing about Everjails is, and especially this boss, is you can try it as many times as you want. You can just come back here, grab your runes, and you'll be fine. You don't have to enter the arena. They're not stuck there. Free hit. With a heavy weapon, you might just be able to get him to stagger. Oh, okay, this might actually make the fight doable. Be careful though, because yep, now he is angry. Roll into his attack. Be careful not to roll back into him after he does that attack, because oh, I didn't want to do that. Oh, he's gonna punish that. No, okay, he didn't. Okay, just straight. Oh, I didn't know he could hit me like that. We actually haven't seen his more um, how will I put this? Difficult attack to dodge, or I guess the sneakiest. Yeah, it's a very cool attack. Once you learn it, it's really cool, but it's also quite punishing. It's like a tail attack, and you have to dodge it twice every time, if I remember correctly. It's actually good practice to like see how much I can commentate just dying over and over again before switching to like not commentating. Oh, that was greedy. Gonna punish. Oh, come on. Oh, and I know he can attack me after that. Yep. Let's get healed up. Don't fight him in the bushes. Fight him in the center if you can. Okay, so after he blocks, he always does that. Okay, and after he transforms, he always does this. That's an instant kill, by the way, if you get hit, I'm pretty sure, at this level. Okay, I got hit by that. Yep, and watch out, because when he does that tail attack, he can sometimes do it twice. And if you dodge behind him, he will... Ooh. That was nasty. Yep, and if you dodge that... And he's up. I don't think we got it this time. Yep. Yep, and I tried to dodge back, tried to be sneaky, but he would have done the double tail swipe. Yep, so that's the first difficult boss you'll see. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna edit this episode to when I beat him. It's gonna be my trial of like editing tough bosses into one, and I'll see how that works. So I'll catch you in the final battle, which might actually be this next one. Okay, so we're back. I did die since the last time you saw me. I went back and changed my Zweihander skill to determination, so I can hopefully do a little bit more damage to him, since I have a decent weapon art. Okay, that was a good start. Now I guess I'll do this one with commentary. Yeah, I can pump out more damage if I have determination. Aw. Yep, that was a double hit. That was a very free hit on my part. Ah. I want to try and stagger him. It's gonna punish. No, never mind. I don't think you can roll that. Okay. Oh, I forgot he would do that. Yep, it's not looking good, guys. Do the tail attack, huh? Oh, I thought he wouldn't follow up with that. And we got hit. Okay. Yeah, so that was my first attempt with determination. I'll get back to you with hopefully the next attempt. Or the final attempt. Okay, that's 2 attacks. Haha, got him. Whew. That was not easy. Okay, so that was a very unnerving battle. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out what to do about like the silence in the battles. Obviously, I'm not gonna be talking over and over because you're just gonna hear me go like, oh, oh no, oh damn, like, nah, that just isn't fun, is it? Um, and that's not good commentary. So I'll have to figure out what to do about it. However, um, I do want to explain because you may be thinking, okay, why did you randomly decide um, to fight that guy? Okay, so when we first went here, I remember the fight. I was like, okay, that's fun, but I don't think I can do it. And I did say that. I said, I'm not going to do it. And I said, okay, I'll try it once. But then, after trying it once, I just wanted to beat it right there. And that's the thing. That's the way I like playing these games, where it's like, I don't want to just walk up to some bosses and just be like, whack, 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 they're dead. No, that's not fun for me. But at the same time, I also don't want to be grinding for hours and hours. But there's also situations where I'm like, okay, I think I can do it. And when I think I can do it, that's when I like dig down, or not dig down, hunker down, and let's just get to it. Let's do it. We push onwards and try to do the fight, even if it's gonna take a while. In this case, it took like 5 tries, not much. It is a difficult battle after all, and yeah, basically, it's just the fun part in the game for me. It's just doing these really difficult fights. We got the endurance up to 14. Does that mean we can wear that armor? Medium load, and medium load. There we go. Can we wear the helmet? Nope. But we got a new set of armor. How cool is that? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I will figure out if I want to do some post commentary, and yeah, that's it. I will see you in the next episode, where we will tackle some other stuff now that we have some new armor and we've done a really difficult boss, so I'm feeling very confident. Anyway, bye bye.